Yeah! Mike's got the magic touch. With sports cards, he knows so much. Affordable breaks for all to see. He makes it fun for the entire community. Midnight Mike pulls so much heat, and seeing everyone take shots is such a treat. Every week he pulls so many one-of-ones, he makes other breakers look like straight up bums. Blazing Breaks, that's where we go to sit back and unwind and watch the show. Affordable breaks all day long, so grab a pop of beer or even a bong. Mike is the man that runs the show. Chris Taylor is there to manage the flow. Whether it's baseball, football, or UFC, Blazing Breaks is where you need to be. Blazing Breaks, that's where we go to sit back and unwind and watch the show. Affordable breaks all day long, so grab a pop of beer or even a bong. Nothing feels better than getting a sticker and watching your hit add to the shot ticker. So come on over and take a seat and watch your boy Mikey B pull some heat. Midnight Mike pulls so much heat, and seeing everyone take shots is such a treat. Every week he pulls so many one-of-ones, he makes other breakers look like straight up bums. Blazing Breaks, that's where we go to sit back and unwind and watch the show. Affordable breaks all day long, so grab a pop of beer or even a bong. Blazing Breaks, that's where we go to sit back and unwind and watch the show. Affordable breaks all day long, so grab a pop, a beer, or even a bong. Mike is the man that runs the show. Chris Taylor is there to manage the flow. Whether it's baseball, football, or UFC, Blazing Breaks is where you need to be. Nothing feels better than getting a sticker and watching your hit add to the shot ticker. So come on over and take a seat and watch your boy Mikey B pull some heat. Nothing feels better than getting a sticker and watching your hit add to the shot ticker. So come on over and take a seat and watch your boy Mikey B pull some heat. Nothing feels better than getting a sticker and watching your hit add to the shot ticker. So come on over and take a seat and watch your boy Mikey B pull some heat. Nothing feels better than getting a sticker and watching your hit add to the shot ticker. So come on over and take a seat and watch your boy Mikey B pull some heat.
Yeah, Blazing Breaks. Turn the volume up. Ha. Whoa. Yeah. Welcome to Blazing Breaks, where the fire don't stop. Cases on the table, here the rappers go pop.
If you didn't see, send a video in. It doesn't have to be a shot, but you can get an extra fantasy spot.
Football, baseball, hoops in the mix. From rookies to legends, yeah, we grip all the hits. Short breaks.
It's that time, baby. Let's go.
In the box, best believe we the tech. Blazing Breaks, let it rip, let it burn. Big hits, big fire.
Jim, you want the top box or the bottom box?
Spots, everybody in, sleeves ready, top loaders. When the fire begins, no games, no fluff, just a real deal break. When we say it's blazing, yeah, that heat ain't fake. Yeah, crowd go crazy when the monsters appear. Yeah, chat blowing up when the big names clear. If it's case hit season, we the ones on call. Blazing Breaks, stand tall. We rip it all. Blazing Breaks, let it rip, let it burn. Big hits, big fire, every pack our turn. If you're chasing that heat, if you want them pulls, you already know. Blazing Breaks, roll. This is Blazing Breaks. Yeah. If you're here for the fire, yeah, in the right place.
Listen, I got to give a special shout out to all of you guys, man. Crushing it. We have filled our opening day break. And you know what's hard? Look, if it's hard for me to sit on this stuff, I know how hard it is to have a break full and not want to rip it. But it's a completely different feeling. I want to rip opening day mix. But we can't. Because it's for opening day. And I thought games were on at noon, but they're not. They're like not on till 1. But that break's going to take a while, so whatever. We're just still, it's like the first pitch. It's ceremonial that we're going to rip it on the first day. I may post something else smaller that we can rip prior to it, like maybe the Wednesday before opening day. But great fill on this. This is a great price. This is a fun mix, a lot of potential. But I take a shot to you guys and just say, especially to like Jim, let me rip one piece for you. I saw Jamie, you started the show. My son, so Cohen, is really into it, like big time. And we were watching the second season together. I'm trying to make it last. I want OP15 to come out on April 3rd, the next set, to do the finale. He can't wait because he's been waiting to see Tony Chopper. So he watched it, and I think it was today, maybe it was this morning, he ran out, Dad, I finished it. I said, all right, don't tell me anything, but what do you think? He goes, it's really sad to end on. And someone else told me that. They're like, it's a hard way to end the show and wait a whole other season. So it is cool, though. If you're in here for baseball, hang tight. We're going to do Jim's personal, but this is just cheers to you guys to share the moments, the memories, the personal rips, the group breaks, season openers, playoffs, all that shit, man. It never gets old to me. I love you guys. Cheers, man. You guys are truly a family. You guys keep me going all the time. Love you guys. Cheers. And if you're wondering why I sandwiched that, I got some vanilla Crown Royal and some A&W, zero sugar. It's like cream soda. I know you can just drink cream soda, but that may be the best shot to sandwich in your life. All right, Jim, we're going to get to this. Jim's already pulled the $1,600. Oh, my goodness. I like the name's blanking me. Nami. The Nami SP. But we're hunting mangas. He wants the Uti manga. So we're going to get to the baseball break. It's going to be on this stream. But this is Jim Larson's. If you haven't seen One Piece cards yet, these things are crazy. Actually, Nate Long in our group, he's in this break. He's local. He went to the Hershey. You guys know Hershey, like Hershey candy, Hershey chocolate. So they had a card show like near that, Hershey Park, you know. They have a theme park, for those of you who don't know. Like, it's commonplace in Pennsylvania. It's Hershey, Pennsylvania. But it's like Hershey candy bars, right? Like a Hershey bar. Essentially Willy Wonka. Yeah, I think Willy Wonka. Oops. We're going to do top two. And you can get your one-on-one guesses in while we wait, guys. Go ahead and do that. But they had a card show, and it's, again, like most card shows, it was supposed to be a mix of TCG and sports cards. Well, he went to it, and this is what's crazy about card shows. You think about the market right now. He called me. I was at the gym with my son, actually, and he's like, he had invited me to go. We had lacrosse today. He said, actually, he started by sending me a picture, and it was all these One Piece cards. And me being the assertive, like, just assuming, ooh, here we go, chance at a gold Don, Jim. Being the assertive person I am, you know. I was like, Joe, can you make an offer on these 3 cards for me? And I'm like researching them on a treadmill. And I was like, dude, I want these 3 cards. Anyhow, he calls me back. He's like, hey, I just got your message. We already left. He said there was a line of a couple hundred people waiting to get into the show. They went early. It was $5 to get in. There's the leader card. $5 to get in. Parking was completely packed. They were parking people in a field. I tell you this is like the point of the story is to tell you how insane the card market is right now. Like there are people that are just setting up shows, you know, like show vendors, literally just setting up shows. They have no business in cards. They're just like setting up these shows that are making bank. Because who knows what they charge for a table here. So anyhow, he's a couple hundred people waiting to get in. Parking was completely gone. And actually, he sent me a like, post facto, he sent me a post that they made that said that, unfortunately, they were, like, done letting people in. They were out of parking. Like, essentially, turn around. Don't come here, right? That's we take the ball and we're going to win. That was in Hershey. For the sake of everyone, Jim, we're just going to rifle through these and make sure we didn't miss anything. If you have not seen One Piece, you can watch many of our other breaks. But there are some awesome cards in here. Jim's going to get all these, but they're all base. We're just making sure we didn't miss any rares or anything. And Scott, I'm going to get to, I want to, there's a lot of, Scott, I want to touch your story there. And then Jamie, I did not know that. That's interesting. But Scott, I do want to address your story or what you had to say there. There's a Nami SR. So anyhow, this show, he said him and his son went, right? He said out of all the stands, there were 8 sports cards tables. Everything else was TCG. It was supposed to be a mixed TCG, One Piece, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Dragon Ball Z, but it really is Pokemon, let's be honest. There's the Nami SR. And he said you went, it was so packed, right? And when you go to these shows, there's the Uti Don card. He goes, and then they kind of, his son went and bought a couple things, and then they went to the sports card thing thinking they could go back into the TCG section. But you had to wait in the line again. And it was like an hour wait to get back in to the TCG part. Which I can attest to this when I go to a show in Harrisburg, kind of close to Hershey. There's the Koala SR. And the TCG room is packed. The sports card section is packed too. And it is more of a sports card show. But it is crazy to think about the discrepancy between TCG, Perona SR, and sports cards. And I actually saw, I don't know if any of you guys follow Anthony Laparo or Top Notch, but he was just saying, there's Tashigi. She's in season 2. Pokemon is at an all-time high, and I do feel like it is part of a bubble. Not that One Piece isn't going to, I don't know if One Piece is going to, kind of insert themselves there, or if, TCG in general is a bubble, but, oh, here we go. What is it? Uta SROR. I love this card. We have pulled this before. It may have been for you, Jim. But that is a nice card. I love that. Jim, if you already have this and want to sell this one, I need this one. I'd be more than happy to buy this one off you. Let me know. But just these card shows are crazy, man. The market is hot. Baseball cards are just exploding at extremely high rates. TCG is at an all-time high. It is just a wild time to be in the market. But I share all that just to say, the hobby is so alive and well. I don't know if anything makes sense, if box prices make sense, if breaks make sense. But I will say it's a lot of fun right now, isn't it? People that have never been into cards in their life are having conversations with me saying, hey, I heard you're in the cards. What can you tell me about it? Not like I have cards from the 90s. I went through that wave. Where it's, hey, I have these cards from the 90s. Are they worth anything? I want to hey, I heard cards are kind of really hot. What can you tell me about them? So an entirely new fan base, which is really a wild concept, right? When I started this, it was really a lot of people like me. Hey, I was in the cards as a kid throughout my teenage years. I got into them, got out of them, and I'm getting back into them. But now this is people who have never been into cards and then are curious about it. But I don't know, man. Tell me your thoughts. I saw that Target about to sell hobby boxes. And not just sell hobby boxes, Jamie, and I didn't get to read a lot about it yet. I've been very busy today. I actually got sunburn a little bit today. That's a wild concept. I forgot about sunburns. But I briefly skimmed an article that pretty much said not only selling hobby boxes, but creating card collecting fan zones, mini hobby shops within Target, right? Collector sections. Oh, here we go. Chance at a Gold Dawn here. Come on now. This could be. I'm not sure. It could be. That's news, Jamie. I don't know what that means, right? If you follow pages like Poke Streets, right, and you see just all the things that go on, I don't know that the retail space is what the hobby needs. It creates a lot of unnecessary negative publicity. I'm not going to say I've been a part of it. If I would be a liar if I were to say I haven't been a part of a rush through a door to try to get something. Because I've done that over the last couple months. It's actually exhilarating. It's fun. I can get into that at a different time. But we got something here, man. But I see these Poke machines. Does anyone? I want to ask you this. Does anyone have any of those Pokemon like machines that people wait for or like hack in their area? I got to hear about those. The Vivi, another SR all art. Beautiful card. Love that. I think we actually pulled a box similar to this that had the Uta SR and the Vivi SR. Very cool card. 2 alt art so far. I got to hear about those. What is your experience with them? Let me know. Part of me wonders, is that what we're going to see with sports cards? Are we going to see those? I heard they're more out west and in like the Northeast, like not in Pennsylvania, but like Massachusetts is very big with them. I've never seen one in live in real life, IRL. Always sold out. I know. I mean, I feel like people hack them, right? There's the VV leader. That is the Nico Don and a Nico SR. So you did get your 2. I feel like we do got to rip the last box, Jim. That's a separate conversation between us, Jim. We can talk about that. Let me recap for Jim here real quick, and then we'll get to the baseball break and keep chatting. All your rares are here, your leaders. But you did get some nice SRs. You had the Nico, the Reiju, Tashigi, Perona, Koala, and Nami SR. You had your 2 Dons were Nico and Uti. You had your VV leader. And 2 SR all arts, which is the Uta and the VV. 2 awesome all arts, by the way. And then I'll put all these here. All card ship. I'll get you your other stuff. I just can't imagine like standing in line for a vending machine and then watching a dude hack it. And then, here, give me a minute to take these out. And then like, I have to be a civil person, right? Like I can't be like, dude, come on, man. Don't be an asshole. Don't hack the machine. I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to do what I did during COVID. And just not go to the vending machine. Because I don't want the confrontation. It's not worth it to me. The confrontation's not worth it to me. So I just avoid it. Thank you, Jim. Honestly, Jim, I'm taking another shot real quick to kick off baseball. Plus, I'm loving you guys. I'm loving this chat. I need a little card therapy right now. I know I don't do a podcast anymore. I don't get to, like, really get my thoughts on the hobby out too much. Our breaks generally aren't that long anymore. So, you will listen to every goddamn word I have to say. No. Love you guys. Jim, thank you for letting me rip that One Piece with you, man. I'm always willing to split more with you, too. If the new stuff comes out, Jim, and you want to do a case with me, we can do something like that live. Because I know the group is kind of not into it as much as, you know, as I am or you are. But I know Corey and some other people have expressed interest. Maybe we'll do a little case break with a few people. We'll get Doug, too. Doug, we're going to get you. Sharing is caring. Dude, it is funny. So I got to tell you, we're going to go ahead and start ripping here. We're going to start 2020. We're just going to go in order. Good luck, everybody. So now that I don't get any allocations or anything, right? And I try to make sure that we can get enough stuff I can rip and make mixers with and stuff. And my dad's retired. So I do a Walmart 6 a.m. trip here. They open at 6 a.m. My dad are there at 5:45. I never did post the story. I still got to post it, Wes. Thank you for reminding me the other day and again. I haven't done it yet. But I've actually experienced what you would consider like, remember how old Black Friday used to be? Or like if you've ever done rope drop at Disney and you're rushing to the ride or you're trying to get to the deal of the day for... I've done that now recently, just in the last month or so at a Walmart. And I gotta say, so I have no stock in Pokemon. I like it. I know there's value in it. But it's different, dude. And it's funny because I was there early enough to be the first one, and I'm grabbing like ETBs of what's the latest one? I forget now. Well, anyhow, so guys are like, can you pass me one? I'm like, I'm actually, like you said, JB, Sherry and Scare. I'm like, yeah, here's one. And I took 3 for myself. The limit's 5. But I was fine letting other people get some of that. Because sharing is truly caring, man. It is a lot more fun. Nate Pearson out of $9.99. Now, I'm not going to lie. I want some for myself. I got my ass up. With kids, I could sleep in. Sleeping in is a valuable thing at my age. I could easily take it all for myself. And I wouldn't have an ounce of guilt for it. That's for the Blue Jays there. But it is, Jamie, you are absolutely, sharing is truly caring, and it is enjoyable to see other people get a little bit. They got up too, right? Oh, dude, this tournament's been brutal, Mike. I had Virginia in the finals. They're gone. That's a nickname. There you see the red D. Nickname for the Astros. Alzolay out of 50. 50 out of 50 with the emoji going out to the Cubs. That's going to be Jason. We're going to get a ton of nice stuff in this, guys. Hope you guys are ready for if you're not in here tonight and you watch it tomorrow, that's cool too. But hopefully you're ready to kick it tonight. I might have some more shots too. You won a Turtles pack the other day, Doug. Yo, look at this. 4 out of 5 press proof for the Rockies. Rated rookie Sam Hilliard. Who got the Rockies? Dougie would rather collect men in tight pants with wooden sticks in their hand. When you break it down, Doug, it's not that much different. No, 4 out of 5. That's a nice short print. That goes up here for now. Suarez. This is the only year, real quick too, this is the only year that we're going to rip tonight that doesn't, from my understanding, that doesn't have optic built into it. So that they did optic at this point, and it was Donruss, and then there was optic. I think every other year has the optic built into it. That's true. You did grow up. That's a fair argument. I'll get down with that. Justin Dunn for the Mariners. Seattle Mariners going out to Greg Eastis. There you go. First auto. Signature series. It sounds like Michigan is the team, dude. There's the Yelly nickname. I like the nickname probably. Isn't someone on upset alert right now? Before I went live, I looked. It looked like there was a. Is it who's playing right now? That's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is awesome. You know they do have the Secret of the Ooze in theaters right now. There we go. How about that? Who's got the Angels? Mike Trout. 37 out of 349. That's a nice card. Highlights Mike Trout for the Angels. Jason Murphy. Hunter Dozier. There's Alex Bergman. It's a Abreg nickname. They're not as rare as they should be, but I'd be curious to see what PSA 10s of these nicknames go for. Maybe nothing. I don't know. But the nickname cards are kind of cool. You notice with the red D on the back. That'd be a cool set to put together. I don't know if they do it for every player. All right, Texas and Bama. I was going to put it on, and again, if I was on Whatnot, sure, I could have it on in the background. But the other day when I forget what it was, our stream got funky. I'm like, yeah, that's Big Brother monitoring us. Jake DeGrom out of 550. Dylan Cease. Oh, I wanted to get back to something Scott said. Hold on. I said I'd get back to it. Oh, yeah, Scott, you said about the animated series. So, did you see the creator said, like, he has an end, like they covered, I forget, like 150 episodes in the first 2 seasons. He already has an end date in mind for this and where he's going to end. Chris Paddock with the fishy emoji. That goes out to the Padres. But did you see, I don't know if it's true or not. I read it on Facebook, so I'm skeptic of anything anymore. I saw UConn stepped ahead, Steve. I did see that. But he's going to do like a new age anime series, so it's like it follows, I forget what like cartoon style it follows, but similar to like whatever it was. Paul Molitor with the Donruss 2020 Stars parallel. Mike Trout Blue. But he said it's one that's super popular. It's a style of cartoon that's super popular. He's like, I'm going to redo it this way because I do think anime is a very specific viewership. I cannot get into it. I don't know about you guys. Aaron Judge with the Diamond Kings. Bo Bichette, Vlad Jr., and Nolan Ryan. And I've watched they do like recap episodes where it's like, hey, watch this if you just want to see the important parts of each arc. And I just can't get into it. It's just not my thing. But the live action is great. Who was it that said they watched the live action at the beginning? Oh, Jamie, what do you think? You said you watched it. Jamie, what do you think of the live action? You said you started it. You like it? What episode are you on? I do think it's going to be a thing. As elevated or as pumped up or hyped as One Piece is right now, I think there's a ton of room for it to grow. And if you look at some of the Pokemon boxes, like connecting it to cards, if you look at some of the Pokemon boxes that were, even for a time frame during COVID, that went down, they were like $300-$400 that are now $3,500, $4,000. I'm not kidding you. I bought them. I couldn't sell them at cost. Like, they were selling for, like, cost for a while, a little above. And then, like, Pokemon fell off randomly. Even during COVID. It, like, had this, like, weird dip. And then, like, it just took off. And, like, some of these boxes continue to climb. And I sold some to people. There's a Polanco out of $9.99. And I had this conversation with the people I sold them to. They're like, I can't believe I could have bought all of them off of you for, like, X amount of dollars. Oh, you're caught up with me. I'm like on episode 4 of season 2. Wow, you're completely caught up. Mike Trout base. Jake Rogers out of 112 for 112 at bats the previous season. Miguel Cabrera. So I've seen like how One Piece boxes went up a ton. Then they've kind of recently dipped down a bit. I truly believe there is going to be a massive influx in those boxes yet. Because there's a lot of money entering the market. Paul Goldschmidt out of 500. So take that for what it's worth. I could be way wrong. You've been watching it the last few nights? It's good, right? It's very watchable. Listen, it's easy on the eyes too. Like, the one thing that has over Pokemon is I feel like it does have the backing of, like, Netflix, right? Caraway, Team USA. Scherzer. Man of Steel. Ricky. We should still have 2 hits out of this box. Chris Bryant out of 550. Milestone. Oh, out of 750. Mancini. Aaron Judge. I think it's unique, right, Jamie? Like, it's a very unique kind of style of show. It's different than, like, I don't even know what to compare it to. But I will say this. There's a Bryce Harper. Dude decided to show up at the very last game of the World Baseball Classic and, like, dude, I love my dad. He's the man. But he defended it. He's like, well, at least he showed up that game. I'm like, yeah, but, like, why not till that game? Nick Frasso out of 249. Arizarena blue rated rookie. Yeah, it's Jamie. It's different. So anyhow, listen. There's a movie in theaters right now. No, I keep getting the name wrong because I keep saying hide and seek. It's Ready or Not. How many of you guys have seen Ready or Not, the original, with the girl that looks just like Margot Robbie, but I think kind of hotter? Truthfully, I know that's hard to believe. David Fletcher out of 332 total bases. Ready or Not, here's how I'll compare it. If you've never seen it, it's on Hulu. Ready or Not is Knives Out or like a Clue movie. If you've never seen Knives Out, it's like a Clue style movie meets Final Destination. I went into it not knowing anything. My wife and I wanted to go to she had off this weekend. We wanted to go see a movie. This is B Squared, Bobby Bradley. I love the nicknames even on these. So we watched it. And it was surprisingly original, funny, terrifying, gory. Should have some hits here. He's gonna have one here. Mike Trout. But if you like that, like gory comedies, here we go. How about Aaron Judge on the Yankees with a game used? Player used, not game used. Player used. Aaron Judge for the Yanks going out to Toski. You know that's going to have some value there. They call him the Josh Allen of baseball. Jerks. They're both great. Hail Mary? What's that, Thompson? I don't know if I've heard that. I legitimately had never heard of this movie. And we watched the first one. We're like, holy shit, that was so good. We went to see Ready or Not 2 in theaters the next night, and it was just as good. Acuna. There's an Ohtani. And our auto, they gave us all of them. It took us to the last pack. Dylan Cease for the White Sox. Carl. There we go. Dylan Cease. So we did get all three hits. Justin Dunn and the Aaron Judge hit. Let's keep it going, baby. That was just box one. I'm giving 3 fantasy spots out at the end of this. We have 5 fantasy spots on the opener. That's going to put us at 15. I am more than willing to go above 15. So, if you want to send a video, and you're the only one. It doesn't have to be a shot, guys. It can be a hello. Let me see your face. You used to do it all the time. You made me feel happy inside. If you want to do it, send it. You'll be on a list to be randomed up for a spot in fantasy baseball. So even if you're not in the break tonight, send a video. Say hi. This is so-and-so. I've never sent a video before. I'm very uncomfortable doing this. But you said I could win a fantasy spot if I send one. I'm going to put you on screen, and then you're going to be put on the list on this card. And whoever's on that list at the end of the night's getting random for an extra fantasy spot. Because, listen, there's nothing better than connecting with people. Cheers. We debated that. So I knew we're going to leave 23. We're going to skip to 25. Then do 23 and then 24. My wife said she knew she had off. She's like, let's go see a movie. The whole reason we watched Ready or Not, number 1, was because the only movies that were in was Ready or Not 2 and then what you just said, Hail Mary. And we both like Ryan Gosling. But she gets like motion sickness. And she was very worried that a space movie would like make her give her motion sickness. So we didn't do it. What's his like one of his best movies? Is it Baby Driver? Is that the one where he's the getaway car dude? I love Gosling, dude. I don't know how I feel about that movie. Dustin Pedroia at a 250. Dylan Cruz rated rookie hollow for the Nats. Cole Emerson and Ethan Anderson. Yeah, I've heard good things about that though, Thompson. Let me know after if you think about it. I know I'm not like important enough to remember. I believe that, but I always ask people, let me know if you think about me when you're leaving. Like, oh, Mike wanted to know how that movie was. Feel free to message me. Let me know how it was. The Notebook, that's good too. Nah, I can't tell you the last time I watched that. It's not my kind of movie. I have no problem with like those like romantic movies, but I hate a false sense of reality, and I feel like that's what those movies do. Meanwhile, I'm watching Ready or Not, where it's like it's literally like kind of parallels the whole concept of Epstein, without getting too political, like devil worshippers, and there's this like family and this person who runs a house, and they're all fighting for the rights to rule the world. Dude, Ready or Not's awesome. It's original. I love it. I'd watch it. I'll watch it again. James Wood, Kumar Rocker, and how about Joe Morgan out of 49? And a Brady House there. Joe Morgan for the Reds. Reds going out to Pete Nico. Oh, I asked his biggest movie. You're right. It's is it The Notebook? Is that his biggest one? You're right. I did ask that. Be careful. I have finished that bottle of Vanilla Crown, so be careful what I ask for. I may not want it when I remember what I asked for. Eddie Matthews at a 250 going to the Brewers. You sound like Chris. You asked me to answer the question, asshole. I answered it. Don't be a dick. I am an asshole. I'm sorry. Cam Caminiti for the Braves. That's a fucking horrible movie. Let's be honest. None of us can watch that. Anybody watch Love is Blind? Someone references that movie. They're like, I feel like you're just saying everything you want. Like, it's a moment. How about them canceling The Bachelorette? Like, that's a moment in history right there. If you watch it or not, that's fine. But the fact that they're like, we like drama, we create drama, we have got the perfect drama person. Oh, she hit a baby with a chair? Oh, here we go. Hold on. Let me get through this. Salas. Mizorowski going out to the Brewers. Brewers are going to be Matt McGinn. There you go, Matt. Jamie sent a video. Jamie's ready for the free fantasy spot. Don't be shy, guys. Jamie, I love that you're just putting yourself out there. And then a Bryce Matthews for the Astros. Astros, Michael Thompson. There you go. All right, one more pack, and then I'm going to... actually, let me get through the stack. I'm going to watch the video and take the rest of this bottle with Jamie. Finish it off. I don't drink often, but when I do, let's finish a bottle. Mike Messina. My sister works with him. That's how I got this autograph. No, for real, my sister works with him. It's awesome. It's my little sister. I think it's cool. She just, hangs out with that dude. And we open his cards. I know we're not chasing him. He's not a big chase. But I think it's awesome. Paul Skeens. Pablo Sandoval, numbered out of 199 for the Giants. Ciente for the Mariners. Carson Benj. And DeVries. Oh, so listen. I'm only on my second season of it, Mike. And when dude, you gotta watch the reunion of that. That guy gets railed, dude. He's like, I usually date girls that do Pilates, and you just don't do anything. It wasn't even that. It was the way he said it. He's like, "You're a piece of shit," is what he said to her. It was, I felt bad. Dude, I felt bad for her because he was a dick. Chase Dollander. Doug's like, this is why this dude opens One Piece. He watches Love is Blind, opens One Piece. Doug's done. He already didn't like me that much, and now he's like, I can't listen to this shit. I will say, Doug, it's pretty legit. You can order weed. Can anyone in other states do that? Can anyone else order weed delivery to their house legally? Like, delivery service? My mind was blown when I saw it. And the prices are good. I mean, like, I used to have to wait an hour to get a return call and then be like, yeah, meet me here. And then they don't show up and you're like waiting for 45 minutes and it's illegal and you're like, I'm going to get in trouble. Chase Dollander out of 99. That's a bookend. 99 out of 99 for the Rockies. There he is. Dog, don't leave me. I promise I still have balls. They're just not as big as they used to be. Carter Holton for the Braves out of 99. Prospect. I promise you, I used them this week a lot too. You can order online and get 20% off for like what? Like in the mail, Jamie? Sammy Sosa. Paul Molitor. Last pack, then we're going to watch Jamie's video. Will Clark. A-Rod. Ozzie Smith. Sandoval. All right, there's that stack. All right, Jamie, I'm going to watch your video. We still have a half a stack in this box. 2 more boxes to go. Don't go anywhere. Hang out with me. Let me be an asshole and enjoy our night together. Pick up at the store. I mean, that's cool too. Look, I'm going to do a weird confession here. Tell me, is anyone here with me? I have never ordered Uber Eats. I've had it in my cart. I have an account. My son asked the other day, why do you have Uber Eats on your phone? I said, because I have put an order in about 6 times and never ordered it. I'm going to tell you why I have not completed the order in just a minute. Jamie, let's do your video here. But you guys can go ahead. Give me your thoughts on...
What's up, Larson? Just shot a shitty 86. Cheers. Good luck. What's up, Larson? Just shot a shitty 86. Cheers.
Shitty 86. A shitty 86. That's like a fucking 180-pound, 6-foot dude with abs going, I'm such a fat ass. Dude said, I shot a shitty 86. All right, fatty. Whatever, with your 6-pack. That's the equivalent of a 200-pound, 6'2" dude with abs going, I'm such a fatty. Like, nobody cares about how bad your 86 was, dude. Like, I'm a 94 on my best. Maybe other guys in here are good. I don't know. I'm like the guy that golfs 12 times a season, so. Free fantasy spot. One person. Video entry. Jamie Hunter is our only person. If you want a chance at a free fucking fantasy spot, don't come at me and be like, hey, does anybody want to get rid of their fantasy spot? No, they don't. Because you could have just sent a video. So send the goddamn video. And you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to do that. Jamie drank a Michelob Ultra. Like a dude who just shot an 86 on a golf course would. Yeah, it's bad, Jamie. Whatever. You're a loser. Feel horrible about yourself. Jake Bloss. Oh, there we go. Luis Angel Acuna. That is actually going to go to the Mets, although I think he's moved since then, has he? Is he the one that's moved to the Rockies? Maybe not. Luis Angel Acuna. To the Mets. Jason Franklin. Not numbered. It is a signature series. Tommy Troy and Mizorowski. In rare form. Nah, man, I'm just happy. I'm happy, baby. I love you guys. I really do. It's just like, sometimes you get in the zone. I had a good weekend, right, Doug? Sometimes things fall into place. Dylan Cruz rated, and then a Cam Caminiti out of 199. I hope I'm not being mean. I'm not being a dick, am I, Mike? I don't know. Probably am. I'm sorry if I am. I'll never know till the next day. And people are like, dude, you were an asshole last night. I'm like, was I? Who do I have to say sorry to? That has happened on so many occasions. And it's happened on so many occasions where I've had to just be like, who do I need to apologize to? Theo Gillen for the Rays. I tell people all the time, judge people on their character, not on their evening. If they're good people and they had a bad night, give them a pass. What up, Alan? How you been, man? See, you put the vibes out there, good people come around. Alan's a dude that we haven't seen in a while. Jet Williams. Malcolm Moore rated rookie hollow. Roman Anthony, there he is. Hollow. Hello. That's the optic. See, so all right, again, 2020, we opened the last box to get back the cards. He'll live. I didn't think I was mean to Jamie. Jamie's the only one winning a fantasy spot. I can be mean to Jamie. Oh, yeah, I know what I said to Jamie. All right. His 86. Roman Anthony. Optic. So we opened 2020 Donruss, and I was like, when I was looking up this mix, I was like, why is 2020 cheaper than? So to put this in perspective, 2024 is almost $100 more than every other box. 2024 is Skeens rookie year. There's Skeens rookie autos in it. 2020 was the cheapest, and it's because it's the only year that doesn't have Optic in it. Optic was a separate product, but the weird thing is, in 2020 you can get Shohei Ohtani autos. So to me, if I were to buy a case of this for value, I'd probably buy a case of 2020 Donruss and pray to God I got a really good low print Ohtani auto. Aaron Judge, Condone. Because I just think like the value is there. Even on, there's Sasaki. Even on Ohtani on license. His cards are like that crazy. How are they? Any product that has Ohtani in it right now should be getting ripped. Bobby Witt. That's my take. How about Posey Gold out of 10? There it is. 8 out of 10 for the Giants going out to Nate Long. There you go. In all seriousness, has anyone here seen Ready or Not yet? I asked that because I really want to know. Is it not the most unique movie you've ever seen? Chipper Jones. I met him before. All right, here we go. Luis Angel Acuna. Ethan Salas out of 99 rated prospect. And Trey Morgan. Who the fuck are you? Tampa Bay Rays, Jersey Kings, Trey Morgan. Brad, I'm sorry, I don't know who he is. I wish I did. He could be good. Not from any specific game or event. Not what you want to read. We're doing all right on this, though. 27 a spot. Listen, I'm not going to lie. You can't buy shit in cards for $27 anymore. Like, literally. Like, I go to a card show, I'm like, all right, what can I do with $50? And, like, there's so little out there you can really buy. I'm like, this is why I get into... I mean this. I'm not making this up. I'm like, this is literally why I believe in breaks. There we go. Churio, Diamond Kings. I don't know if these are rare or not. Brewers. That looks great. McGinn is our researcher. He's going to look it up and be like, $1.25. That's what I gave your mother last night. I already heard that one today. Something like that. I don't know. It looks good. Churio for the Brewers. I remember the old Diamond Kings back in the day, man. It was great to pull one of those out of a Donruss box. Cam Smith for the Astros out of 79. Pink laser. No one else is going to challenge Jamie for the free fantasy spot. Wes is going to be so mad. Wes is going to wake up and be like, you asshole. You did not wait for me to do a free fantasy spot. You like $1.25 yeah, on original. That's what it is. Yeah, my man. Thompson, send me a video, asshole. Get yourself a fantasy spot. Challenge Jamie. Jamie's like, shut the fuck up, dude. It's my spot. Here it is. Charlie Condone. Marvels. I was talking to Nate about these today. He's like, the Marvel cards are underrated. I'm like, absolutely, dude. Rockies going out to Dougie. Underrated card. Whether they're worth anything or not, that's a whole different. $1.25, pal. Should I get another bottle? Or is Mike going to continue to just talk and not send a video? All right, here we go. 23 is next. We're saving 24. That box is redonk. It's going as high as $2.90 a box, I've seen, which is the high sale. But it has sold for that. You can get it for like $2.35, $2.40. Average cost about $2.50, $2.60. But if you watch auctions, you know what I don't watch auctions on anymore? Doug knows. Doug, what are we watching, man? I opened a blaster tonight. This is my state right now. Well, I don't rip wax. But tonight, where is it? I came in, I was like, oh shit, what did I do? Here it is. You know what I did, Doug? I was hammered. I was like, oh, I want that Allen. I have a bunch of these blasters sitting here. And I'm like, I'm getting that. In my head, I'm like, oh, I'm going to get that Josh Allen downtown. It didn't go well. I'll put it that way. Kirby Puckett. Oh, this is the year you can get some of these throwback autos that are great. Quinn Priester out of 329 for the Pirates. Austin Wells. He was in the L.A. De La Cruz rated prospect. Austin Wells was in the... Was he on the Venezuela team? What team was he on? He was not on America's team. Was he on the DR team? Pete Crow Armstrong. Randy! History Makers. Is that a short print? Hold on, I gotta see. Why was it turned around like that? $85 buybacks. History. I don't know why it was turned around that way. We're going to top load it because it is a little thicker. Dominican Republic. Steve, thank you. I don't know why that was turned around like that, but Diamond Kings numbered out of Kelly Clarkson. 2023. Roger Clemens going out to the Blue Jays. Toronto Blue Jays. Oh, this is a nickname. Nolan Ryan. Oh, what a pack that was. Jamie, it looks like you're going to win the extra fantasy spot because no one else is going to send a video. Good for you. Everybody gets a trophy. Dom DiMaggio out of 2023. Zach Veen, Jordan Lawler, and Evan Carter. Steve, send a video, Steve. Steve, send a video. You get a fantasy spot. I'll give you... If the next person that sends gets a video and Jamie just gets a video too. Or a fantasy spot. This is a paper. Joe Morgan paper here. You both get fantasy... The next person that sends a video, both of you get a fantasy spot. No random, just the next person. So Jamie, you get one, and then the next person gets one. Who's going to do it? Who wants a fantasy spot? Bobby Witt auto on the Royals. Again, motherfucker. On the throwback. I think it's, what is it, like the 86 look? Bobby Witt. Robert Andrew Witt Jr. You son of a biscuit. You sly dog. That's Paul Skeen's boyfriend, if you didn't know. Livy Dunn's jealous of this dude. Bobby Witt on the auto. Oh, you sent one already? Are you the dude that gets the video? Or the fantasy spot? You did, you son of a gun. I'm ready, Thompson. Matt McGinn. You're not even in here to enjoy it. That is a fun card. Scotty's in the house. Let me go get a bottle. Marcelo Mayer rookie. Ryan Sandberg in a Rod Carew blue. You McDouche. He said McDouche. I am honored to be nicknamed after a breakfast sandwich. All right, let me go get a bottle. We're going to watch Thompson's video and keep holding that. So Jamie and Michael Thompson, number 1. Gonna get some of that fire. We're gonna do a little JD. In the hizzy. An 86. What is this? Amateur hour, Jamie? How do they let you even work at a golf course? You bum. You bum! You guys watch that guy? Ah, Mike, I forgot to show your video. I guess I have to take another shot. Look at this sexy motherfucker. Where's the volume?
Here's your fucking video, pal. $1.25.
Oh, yeah, here.
Here's your fucking video, pal. $1.25.
$1.25. All right, you got it, dude. That's a good one. I like it. All right, so Thompson and dude, it's just so weird. Every time someone sends a fucking video, I'm like, that's not how I pictured them. So Jamie and Thompson, right? Thompson number 1. $1.25. You got it, dude. That's your spot. You each got a spot. And we're giving out 3 at the end of this. Don't let me forget. Mick Abel. I'm just messing with you, Jamie. You know my ass can't golf. I'm happy with, like, in the 90s, I'm like, dude. Jamie, you hold yourself to high standards. I love that about you. For the Phils, Mick Abel. I'm just fucking with you, dude. Jim Edmonds out of 2023. You're getting invited to all those really classy courses and stuff, Jamie. Like, maybe it's just jealousy. Mike Messina, we've had him on 2 different teams so far. Hey, Quinn Priester. Look at these throwbacks. Optic auto for the Pirates. Going out to Dougie. Fresh to death. Freaking fresh. Mike, listen, man. There is no judgment here. I haven't been drinking for a while. I'm hammed up tonight. You guys can hold it against me forever. That's cool. I'm not gonna always I'm done drinking the peer pressure. I've decided that in my life a long time ago. Every now and then, Jeff Kellington will convince me that I need to take a shot, or someone that's like, "Come on, man, take a shot and I'll fill this break." I'm like, "You dick." Jacob Melton out of 500. Ricky Tiedemann, Zach Veen, and Bobby Miller. But man, no judgment. It doesn't have to be a shot video. You just have to be here and be a part of the family, dude. I want to see, I forget what a good looking dude you are, man. You come on my screen, I'm like, oh, what a great dude. Like if Doug pops in tonight and does a video, maybe I give him a fantasy spot. I don't know. Maybe I just give everybody tonight that sends a video during the live break a fantasy spot. I'm just in that kind of mood. You guys know I've done it. I give away spots. Bobby Doer or don't. I don't care, Doer. Donor. Boston out of 2023. Jackson Joby. Some people have wrenches in this room because we went to a football game and one night we got hammed up. Me, Brandon Bourne, and Chris Folk, and we just gave out a bunch of wrenches. Luke Brock, red, white, and blue for the cards. Paper. These are underrated cards, dude. Like, you guys can't see this on camera, but the texture changes. It's the emojis, you know, the background, the trim. But it's also like a different texture. And they're just like worth the same. I don't get it. I don't get how as card collectors we don't see the value in that. Tom Seaver blue. Scott, thank you for letting me know that, man. See, Scott gets it. I'm a headphone dude too. Today I was at Sparky. Look at you, Sparky. That's the nickname for Chevy Chase in Vacation, right? Come on, Sparky. I was at Lacrosse today, and I was trying to listen to Jason. Jason put on a show. I talked about card shows at the beginning of this. Jason actually put on a show as a presenter today. And I was listening to the messages, and I was like, are you listening? I'm like, yeah. I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm listening to you. I'm listening to Jason. I'm watching the game like I am. I'm just doing things. So, Scott, I get you, man. Arky Vaughn at a $9.99 for Cooperstown. That's the Dodgers. Jacob Melton out of 2023. Kirby Puckett on the blue. But I always appreciate when someone like Scott comes in and says, hey, I am here. Because, like, we have, how many people we got in here right now? We're down to 8. I've really scared a lot of people away. I apologize. People are like, this dude's a fucking mess. It is midnight on a Sunday. It's not a Saturday. It's not a Friday. It is a Sunday. My wife has off tomorrow, which is why I'm still up. Is that an autograph? Barry Larkin out of 249 for the Reds. My wife's off tomorrow, so she was up late. I guess it's a lot of our West Coast guys up right now. I gotta say, for the people that listen the next day, James Wood rated prospect blue, and a Zach Fiend out of 2023. Jackson Holiday rated prospect. There we go. That was a nice pack. Like a guy like Wes. Wes is gonna listen to this whole break. I have a lot of respect for the people who take. I've done this. I did when I first got into breaking, and I did break myself. I went back and watched full breaks. I do wish I had the time to do it. I don't anymore, but I have a lot of respect for the guys who go back and listen. And Wes will give me notes. Wes will be like, hey, I heard what you said about this. I'm like, Wes has gained a lot of respect for me for the amount of time he goes back and listens and gives me feedback. Out of 83? 83 runs for the Guardians. Rated prospect Brian Braccio. That's someone at 83. Dougie. See, these are the cars, man. How are you? All right, Mike, let me ask you, because you're not old enough. You don't look old enough to be retired. What's the secret, man? What'd you do to be able to be retired? Questions we don't ask enough. The dudes are like, hey, you drive this car. How do you make so much money? I love those guys. Like, what do you do for work? Diego Cartea for the Dodgers. Dodgers going out to Fred Bell. Randy! Beat your ass in hot shot, motherfucker. Kicked your ass. Don't tell him I said that. I did, though, but don't tell him. Randy. What's his middle name? Randall David Johnson. I wish I would have known that. I wish I could have thrown that out to him. I beat him in hot shot. I said, Randall David Johnson, I just kicked your motherfucking ass. That would have been money. That would have been a fucking thing to throw. Damn it. How did I not know his name was Randall David Johnson? That he would have looked at me like, dude, what the fuck? Using my government name and shit. You're 42? Well, you look good. I'd take you home. I'll put it that way. Randall David Johnson. You son of a bitch. And Jordan Jeffrey Lawler. Jeffrey Joseph. His mom hated him so much she gave him 2 middle names. Jordan Jeffrey Joseph Lawler. She just like triple J'd him, man. That's an elbow drop, dude. Government named him to fucking hell. What the... Dude, that's not even nice. What'd he do? All right, here we go. Brooks Lee. Ganato here? On leash Joby. Numbered out of 349. How about this early win? Why are these not numbered? Like this is such a great card. No, Steve, that's not my point. But if you send a video of you drinking it, I will give you. I'm not saying you have to have a beer in the video. I'm just saying if you have send us a video of you cracking a beer. Come on, Steve. No, that's not the point. If my rule was, Jamie, that you have to have a beer in a video, damn it. That is blazing peer pressure. Why is this not a better card? I love that card. Steve, may as well, you want peer pressure, may as well send a video. Send a video. You're not cool if you don't send a video. Maybe you should crack a beer, Thompson. I'll go get a beer. Let's everyone go get a beer. We'll meet back here for 2024. So listen, we have a couple packs left. Everyone just go get a beer. Here, I'll hurry quick. Go get a beer, everyone. Doug, go get a beer. Doug, order us all some weed. Doug's buying everyone. How cool would that be? If we were all ripping together. This is why live breaks need to happen. I don't even give a shit. Fucking sue whatnot. Sue everyone. Just let's all get together like once a year. Just $50,000. We just rip cards all night. Smoke weed. Drink a bunch of beers. Who cares? It's about what we spend on it, right? James Wood, rated prospect. The peer pressure. Thompson, crack a beer. I'll drink one with you. I'll go get a beer. Alex Ramirez. We've talked about it, man. The National is so cool. The National is awesome for that stuff. The problem is it's become such a corporate thing, man. Fight the man. Randy Johnson. Randall David. Give me an auto here. Naturals. Is that a short print? Come on. What is that? Goes out to the Rangers. I'll do it. I'll smoke with you too. Whatever you want, man. You tell me what to do. I'm like, if you say I have to do it, I have to do it. You sent a video earlier? I don't know. This is what I have on my screen to my left. Like, literally, this is like, I'm just looking at him. I have not, like, if this goes on for 3 more hours, they say I should seek a doctor's help. After 4 hours, I think of a heart. Yeah, whatever the rule is. So, whatever. They say 4 hours or more. You guys know the rule. I think that might be like a short print. I don't even know what this stuff. Joby for 2023. Soriano. All right, let me see, Steve. Oh, you did. Steve Perry. You sent 2 videos? I fucked up the first one. Well, let's see what happens here.
Here's your fucking video amid rainstorm.
You are?
It's out of work in the morning though.
That's a good video, dude. All right, there's another one. And he took. Oh, yeah.
So, better. Now you're forcing me to crack beer. So, better put some Blue Jays.
Blue Jays!
Now you're forcing me to crack beer.
All right, Blue Jays.
Better put some Blue Jays.
All right, dude. All right, Steve's on the list. Fantasy spot for Steve. Everyone that sends a video gets one. This is it. This is it. So just the this break and then the opening day break. Unless we run one more opening day break. That's the only way there would be more spots. So Steve is on the list, dude. He said, unless I did it wrong. The Madmen of Breaking. Shwing. All right, here we go. Let me get through this. I'm going to go get a beer. Mark Pryor, Jacob Berry, Steve Perry. Luis Gonzalez. This has been the best 4-box break ever. Poor Wes is never getting to this. I think Wes watches these while he drives around in his truck delivering bread. So, like, it's cool. Like, he gets the job done. Until Big Brother takes over and they're like, you can't watch these videos. Randy. Randall David Johnson. Rod Carew out of 349. Ray Langford out of 2023. Termar Johnson, rated prospect for Pitt. George Kenneth Griffey. How dare they give their government names? Like, such an underrated feature in a card. This is what I tell people. Like, if you are a PC person, how can I don't give a shit if you're a Topps only license. If you collect Ken Griffey Jr., how can you not want that card right there? That just that feature right there alone makes me love that card. I have one that says, you know what Josh Allen's middle name is? It's ironic. It's fucking Patrick. Joshua Patrick Allen. And it is hard to get his Donruss middle name card. I have it. But it's not easy. That beer can looks like the most beer I've ever seen. Mark McGuire. That's funny. Vladdy out of 329. Pete Rose. Blue. Robert Hassel and Wade Boggs. Steve, good for you for doing a fantasy baseball draft. That's insane. So when you get a spot in our league, just so you know how it works, it is based off of daily fantasy. So you just set your lineup for that night's contest and the come on, Pianato. Nolan Ryan out of 999 and a Diamond Kings Nolan Ryan. Pete Rose blue. So the cool thing is you just set that lineup. Whatever points you score that day, gets added to the spreadsheet, and then it's over. You know, you move on to the next night. So if your player doesn't play, gets hurt, isn't playing that week, he's not on your roster. You just move on. Frank Thomas. Edgar out of 416. Churio. Gavin Williams. And the Pudge. All right, we're not even done, dude. We have such a stack of cards here. We have one more box to go. I'm going to get a beer. So send a video. You get in the league if you send a video. You're in the league if you send a video. Pedro, the Big Hurt Frank out of 2023. Jack Morris with the Statue of Liberty emoji. Come on. How awesome is that card? For the Twins. I mean, underrated. One day, when the dust settles and we look back at like what they call Junk Wax 2.0, and we're like, man, why did we spend so much on downtowns? Why didn't we collect the statue? Like, literally, why did we not collect the Statue of Liberty emojis? They only made 400 of each. Because that could very much well be the point. They only made 400 of each player in this. But I have one of the downtowns. There's like 7 bajillion Saquon downtowns. But I could have collected this. I think, honest to God, down the road, there are going to be cards that are worth a fortune. If cards continue to grow in value and be popular and it's an investment tool, I genuinely believe that. I believe there are going to be things that are like, why the hell were we so dumb? Why didn't we invest in the Genie case hits where there was only like 50 of each player? You really want to give it up, Jamie? Or do you want to send a video for Wes? I'll accept the second video for Wes from you. You're a lifelong member. If you do a video nominating Wes for a spot, I might do that. I'm in the mood, man. Did anyone else send a video before we do the last box? I mean, because right now it's just you, Mike, and Steve, and no one else sent, and we're down to like 10 people watching. And again, if you send a video tonight, you're in the league. You don't want to be in it, man? What's wrong with my fantasy leagues? I'm not even going to go get a beer now. You hurt my feelings. I'm just going to take the rest of this Jack Daniels. You can have it? Like, what's wrong with my fantasy leagues, dude? You're afraid you're going to hit an 86 in my fantasy league? No. I have them written down. I'm going to remember because tomorrow I'm going to wake up and be like, why are these names on a list? I'm going to message you and Steve and Jamie and be like, why did I write you guys down on this? Yo, watch the video, dude. Watch the video, man. You were a fucking mess. That's cool. I'm like, yeah, did I do anything mean? Sharing is scary. Well, like, send another video. I need a topless video of Jamie saying, I give this spot to Wes, or you keep your original spot. That's cool. I want titties out. Titties out for Jamie. And then I'll let you have... Wes can have the second spot. The titty spot goes to Wes. But if not, you have to keep it. You can't transfer the original. You can transfer the titty spot to Wes, but not the original spot. It's just the rule. I didn't write them. They were in the bylaws of the Blazing Fantasy Baseball 22. Take the shot. Cheers. He just 86th fantasy baseball. Well, unless the titties come out, it doesn't matter. Here we go. Last box mojo. Let's go. Thompson messaged me in the morning. 570-713-9045. Call me. Remind me what happened tonight. And just be like, do you remember you said titties out? And Jamie sent it. But you never showed it. Jamie, come on. I want to see them tatas. Show me them tatas. Come on. Colton Cows, let's go. Let's see some magic. The Bobby Witt can't be all. We got to pull a Skeens, not just Skeens' boyfriend. James Wood. Wade Boggs. Emerson Hancock at a 149. That's cool for the Mariners. No, dude. Me too. So in my head, I was like, I'll tell Jamie. This is how quick my brain. I'll tell Jamie I'll show my titties if he shows his. But if you send the video, I would never show mine. So it's okay. Because I'm not going to show mine either. Send me something that blows my mind. Like your attempt at a handstand. Or Jackson Holiday rated prospect. Come on, do something. I'm not giving you a spot to Wes. Make him earn his own goddamn spot. Wes, I love you, but like Jamie can't just do that because he sucked at golf today. That's not going to make his round any better. My titties be tittying hard. I love that statement. I'm going to use that one. My titties be tittying hard. Blake Mitchell. I can't believe no one else sent. Like, People who want a spot. Just there he is. There's Witt. Jacob Wilson. Jay Buhner. Hurston Waldrep. Atlanta. Those Marvels are cool. Numbered out of 49 for Mariners. Well, we had fun either way, guys. So much stuff here. Think about this is like even at 27 a spot, you get like a $5 or $10 card. You're like, cool. I'm like, I like crack the code a little bit. Buster Posey. I'm actually watching my messenger to see if anyone gets in before the last pack is ripped. Steve, it was very cool you sent a video, man. I appreciate it. Tamar Johnson. Donkin. Oh, Jamie came up on my watch before my screen. What did he send? He doesn't have a shirt on. You guys, dude, he's naked. Don't go anywhere. Tag everyone in this video, dude. I can see it. Like they're out on the screen. Just kidding. It's a scorecard. Don't get too excited. Before I lie, it's just a scorecard. I don't even know if I want to look at it. I'll just feel bad. The last name of this dude is what I feel like I'm going to say when I look at his scorecard. Oh, Brandon. How do you say that name? P-F-A-D-D-T? P-F-A-A-D-T. What the fuck is that name? That's not a real name. That's a password. Like, legitimately. It's like, oh, the first 6 letters. Alright, here we go. Let's look what he sent. I don't believe him. Is it fought? Is that really how you say it? It is in your city, dude, so I believe you.
See? That's it. Shitty 86.
Shitty 86.
Shitty 86. See? That's it. Shitty 86.
You know what would be really funny? If your balls are just sitting on the scorecard. That might have got me to give Wes a spot. Dude, I don't want to see your scorecard. That just tells me you got to golf today and I didn't get to golf. Fat TDs. That's what his name says? Fat TDs. That's funny. Fat TDs. Fat TDs. That's funny. Only because we're talking about titties. Scott with the win. But I believe Doug. His name is Fought. Jerelvis Martinez. Jackson Holiday there. Is it at a 10? Nope. At a 199 for the Blue Jays. They were in the video. You just can't see them. Well, thank you guys for humoring me tonight. Thanks for letting me be a fucking clown. I love y'all. Please be balls. Please be balls in this video. Please let me see Jamie's balls. It'd be so good if I could see his balls. Kobe Mayo. That's an O's, dude. Out of 199 for the O's. Please be balls. Scott Baldwin. Either way, guys, you all have been great. If it's just Jamie, Mike, and Steve that get a fantasy spot. Scott, did you hear that if you send a video, Churio, you get a free spot in the fantasy baseball league? I don't think people heard that, Scott. So I'm just letting you know, Scott, that if you send a video, you get a free spot in the fantasy baseball league. Because we're only giving tonight and Spencer Jones out of 99. Nolan Shanuel. And the opening day mix. And if we decide to do like a $50 mixer, which I'm not sure because, I mean, obviously it was a lot to do the 100. You did hear? I just want to make sure you heard because I didn't see your video come through. All right. Thank you for letting me know. I just didn't want to. Oh, I think we have a 101. We have a 101. That's a shot video. Oh, it's at a 39. Give me a fucking break. That should be a 101. Look how pretty that card is. Out of 39, my asshole. Sal Frelick for the Brewers. Oh, I really thought we had a black, one of those black 101s. I don't know what the 101 looks like in the optic or in the Donruss. So a cool looking card. Maybe we'll still get one. Ty Floyd, Kevin Parada. Bubba Chandler out of 99. That's a nice one for the Pirates. Rated prospect. There we go. Nice card. This dude, this relationship, him and Skeens are great together. I think the Pirates going to make some noise this year. They're under pressure to do it. I will say, so my wife and I have gone to a few baseball games over the last couple of years. Different stadiums. She's into it. I love it. I love that she does that with me. But we have learned that stadium announcers make the game. Like, you know, they're the people that get everyone in the stands hype. Baltimore's great at it. New York, great. Pittsburgh, awful. And again, it speaks to the fact that, like, Pittsburgh does not spend $1 on anything they don't need to. And it shows because, like, we even went into, like, the restaurant underneath underneath the dugouts. Like, you have to be VIP. We were behind home plate. Great restaurant. Really cool. You pay for everything. It's not like you don't pay for it. Carson Weisenhunt for the Giants. But, like, we get out. We're all fed, happy, fat, drunk, you know. The way to go to a baseball game. And it was just, like, boring. Nothing to hype it up. It was a great game. The announcer's like, oh, now up to bat. You know, it's just like, feels like you're at a Little League game. There is a very big difference between a very good announcer that gets, like, crowd hype, playing music. Pittsburgh just didn't have it. Brock Wilken for the Brewers out of 149. Steve, have you gone to a lot of Pirates games? It's a vibe, Scott. It is. Pirates hitting, pirate vibes. I like it. Scott, have you watched the live action? Oh, I really legitimately thought that was a Skeens. But it is for San Diego. It is a Dylan Lesko, still a good name, out of 75 for the Padres. Going out to Dominic. Dylan Lesko, auto. I still think we have another auto in here, right? There should be one more. You good about 15 a year? Well, listen. Let me know your schedule this year, what you're going to. Jackson Merrill, Drew Jones. Let me know what you're going to because I actually just sent my wife pictures of when we took the kids, this past year. Very beginning of the year. It's just like hard because they want excitement. We go to Baltimore and they have their shirts off. They're like cheering. Like the announcer gets them going. They do great giveaways. Pittsburgh was just not like that at all. I just felt like it was like they didn't put any effort in, which is true to what I hear about the owner. You know, it's like you have these great players. Finished it day after release. So, Scott, are you not into the cards at all? Roman Anthony, Raider rookie. Bob Gibson. Justin Crawford out of 275, Raider prospect for the Phillies. Going out to Phillies. Scott, there you go, Scott. Crawford. Look at that. Scott starts talking, he gets hits. Imagine if he just showed up earlier. The boxes would have changed. Do you have any of the cards? I mean, I'm telling you, those cards are fun, dude. Make Abel for Philly. Pete Rose for the Reds. That's a gold. Nope. Bronze out of 199. they were got tonight. You took them down. That's what's up, dude. Get after it. No cards. I mean, it's cool. Like, to me, it's what got me into the cards, Scott, was watching the show. And I'm like, kind of mad at my kid. Ooh. Greetings from Texas Rangers, Brock Porter. Should still have one more hit, I think. That's like Sean Nancaro, Shawn Michael on he like gets really lucky on it, man. I love it. To me, I get on there a lot, and it's just so hard. I'm like, so what I've just ordered, Doug, is I'm gonna do single sales, which is different what you're doing. My problem with Whatnot is like the shipping and tax. So like I bought spots and I paid the $4.80 like for whatever shipping and then the tax on a spot, even on a cheap spot, and I've had a package show up with a sticker. I'm like, well, I had a lot of cards in that break. Like if it's like a multiple box break, like, oh yeah, we only ship hits. Like, and that is fine, absolutely. It just bothers me as a collector. I'm like, I'll take the cards. Right? You know, I'll take them all. Scott, yeah, man. G.I. Joe. Right? G.I. Joe. What's the... There was like a red and black pack. It was like Dark Thunder, Dark something. Oh, I'm going to ask my dad to show me tomorrow. Taj Bradley for the Rays. And a Jordan Lawler. Dark Crystal. In the 80s, Alf. I've opened a lot of Alf packs. G.I. Joe. Dark Crystal. Yo MTV Raps. Obviously were big cards. That's what I'm saying. So like Jamie, the worst was when I got in the One Piece. And they were like, I messaged, I was like, I didn't get any cards. Like, yeah, we only mail the hits. I'm like, dude, I like want my One Piece cards. Like, I'm literally playing the game. Pedro Martinez, Jet Williams at a 79. Not a horrible break. I wish we would have got one more big name, but the wit was cool. Let me recap for you guys. And that really bothered me, Jamie. I was like, I really want my base cards. Like, not that I need the base cards per se, but just like they kept cards they shouldn't have kept. I guess I'll put it that way. There were cards they shouldn't have kept that I felt like they kept, and I'm like, they were rares, like hollows. Maybe they were only 50-cent cards, but like, don't send me a goddamn sticker. Again, I have nothing wrong with people who only collect the high-end hits. I get it. You're a gambler. Nothing wrong with that. I play blackjack too. But if I want to play blackjack, I'll go on FanDuel. Right? Like, don't... Oh, they're cool. They're back here. All right. Here we go. We'll get to that later. So these are all sleeved up hits. Hey, just be honest. As hammered as I am, and as much fun as we had. By the way, you still have time to send a video. If you send a video before the recap and I can show it, you will get a spot in our fantasy baseball league. So, and all of One Piece should ship, Jamie. You're absolutely right. And that's what pisses me off. Yeah, we did, Corey. Jim pulled it. It was the Nami SP for the $1,600 Nami SP. He got it. He opened another box tonight looking for the manga. Didn't get it. Still got two nice all arts. So anyhow, for all the fucking shots, let's just... Oh, I finished off the fucking crown and the jack. All right, whatever. All right, here we go. These were all your sleeved up cards. I did all right for a drunk dude tonight. Top loaders, Brock Porter, Pete Rose numbered. These are all numbered. Sal Frelick out of 39. Kobe Mayo out of 199. I'm not going to do all the numbers. This dude. Fought. What did Scott say? What was his thing? I love Scott's one. It was like... Where was it? Fat TDs. Fat DD. Fat DD. There it is, Scott. Buhner, Hancock. There's the Statue of Liberty, Morris. The Big Hurt, Nolan Ryan with the $9.99. Vlad Sr., Rod Carew, Joby, Randall David Johnson out of 2023. Love that one. 360 is what they were at, Steve. Roshi out of 79. James Wood, Blue Veen, Barry Larkin. Way under what like the online places are selling for, Steve. Bobby Dewar, Jim Edmonds, Mick Abel out of $9.99. Roger Clemens, Randy Johnson, History Makers. Randall David Johnson. I don't know if it's case hit or what. We had the Priester out of $3.29. Condone, Salas, Roman Anthony. Caminiti, Holton. I'm not going over all the numbers. Dollander, Sandoval, Matthews, Eddie Matthews, Pedroia, Dylan Cruz, Raider Rookie Optic, Rogers. If you hit a card and you want to know the number or get a picture of it, let me know. Aaron Judge, Diamond Kings, Chris Paddock with the fish emoji, DeGrom, Alzale out of 50, and then Pearson. All right, here were some of the shorter print ones. Bubba Chandler out of 99. Buster Posey out of 10. Sam Hilliard out of 5, by the way. So 5, 10, and 99 on the Bubba. We had the Mike Trout out of 249. Aaron Judge, this is a patch. Hold on, let's save that one. Let's save that one. Here we had some more patches. Out of 79, Cam Smith. Brock Wilkin out of 149. Jet Williams out of 79. Dylan Cease auto. Justin Dunn auto. Luis Angel Acuna auto. Quinn Priester auto. Taj Bradley auto. Fat DDs. Fat DDs. I can't do a Russian accent. I like that, Scott. Fat DDs. Hey, show me your fat DDs. Fat DDs. Is that like close? Like fat DDs. Let me see those fat DDs. I feel like I'm trying at least. I'm close. Give me like 1 to 10. What's the... Hey, let me do those fat DDs. 1 to 10. How's that? It's better than the Dolphin. I guarantee it's better than the Dolphin. Trey Morgan out of 49. Diego Cortea. Spencer Jones out of 99. These could be short prints. I'm not sure. Naturals, Nolan Ryan and Jackson Trio Diamond Kings. Mike, send a video you try, man. Everyone send a video you trying and tell me you're that good. It's good enough, right? Come on. And the Aaron Judge player used. I always did want to be an actor. Those guys got it rough, man. Dylan Lesko out of 75. Mizarowski. And the Bobby Witt. Hey, show me that fat DDs. Steve will take it. I like it. I appreciate that you guys gave me love for that. Thank you. Thank you. I love it. I love you guys. You guys fucking rock, man. Thank you for letting me open cards for you. I genuinely love you guys. I hope you love me as much as I love you. Or at least like a quarter as much. Because you guys are the fucking shit, man. You all are patient with me. And Jamie and Mike and Steve each won a fantasy spot. Don't dolphin this up. Yeah, so you guys all won a spot. Jamie, you cannot give it to Wes. Wes has to earn it himself. But if Wes sends a legitimately good video tomorrow, like it really's got to be good, I might give him one. We'll see what happens. I own the page. I can do what I want, right? Like there's an ultimate time for that. And we're to the point where I fucking do what I want. I love you guys. Thank you so much. The Bobby Witt was great. I wish you would have pulled something better. Grinder? No one from Grinder. Dude, I'm too fat for Grinder, man. Listen. I don't like bears. I am the bear. I'm too fat for anyone that's not that dude. Hey, there's McGinn. Am I, you watching me pull Bobby? McGinn, it's too late for the video. I love you guys. Y'all are great. Thank you for the fun. I love you. Hopefully no one's driving tonight. I know my ass ain't. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.